connected.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime at the Apollo.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. From the 10 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the 38, Rodgers steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's got room. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
An extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six.
It most definitely is. Motherfuckers know that play, boy. I can't get right today, though, so I ain't even worried about it. Shit is fucking crazy. You got motherfuckers, this shit is crazy. I just lost to a motherfucker that was 0-5 in my other league. I'm 5-0. Kicking my ass. So, it happens like that. Sometimes Madden with you, sometimes it's against you, bro.
Ready for their next drive.
This motherfucker.
They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll get this one to Galladay. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Finding Walker, complete. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Rodgers again now. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Now Rodgers. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
They have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Murray going to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second and 20. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On play action. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chargers 14, Dolphins 7.
Play action, it's Rodgers. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Murray. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chargers 14. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 60 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Dolphins take over first down again at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Rodgers to throw once more. Pass caught. It's Galladay on the out route. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6. That brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're seeing. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, it's Phillips. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Phillips. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Phillips. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 5 from the 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Phillips. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. An extra point by McCann, up and good. That will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Rodgers again now. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here into the hands of Moore. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That pass complete to Moore. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Chargers 28. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
At the 19-yard line.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Shotgun now for Murray. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Phillips, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
131 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second down, it's Phillips. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Evan Ingram from 4 yards out. McCann for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on.
To throw, it's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16. Murray now to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st down, Phillips. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Dolphins have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
38. Chargers 35. Jason Sanders to kick off one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Connection with Walker going across the formation. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to swell the lead to 6. Sanders' kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Charger drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Phillips. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Up the middle they go. It's Phillips. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Short gain the last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Phillips. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for second place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits one behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he hit the losers record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people of the NFL.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone. And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will stop the clock here as he's out of bounds with the first down. At 24 seconds remaining. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. To throw is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well. And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right? A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught? Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose. But in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me